So here we are by another river. This river is the Loddon River, next to Bridge Street, next to Bridge Stores, the old Premier Stores, which we'll no doubt go in later.
Yeah.
What we're doing is today we're going to go on a South Norfolk, Norwich river crawl.
We're going to start here at Loddon, then we're going to go to Beccles, and then we're going to finish at Bungay.
Sounds good.
So guys, I found this, and at first glance it looks like a bit of pipe, but if you look a bit closer, closer inspection, you can see that it's actually a silencer for a Barrett 50 cal. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a heavy sniper, and it will take an arm off. So this was used to silence the blow, and yeah, probably £1,000 on eBay, I think. All it means is that they've obviously there's been a chieftain, or a lieutenant, or a warlord who's been walking through Loddon, and he's been spotted by the authorities, and they've said, "Oi, get the sniper out, take him out, and take a body away." So there's no evidence of anyone being found. So we could find his arm later on. We'll get back to you and see if we do.
So I just found this. As you can see, it's a spoon, but not only is it a spoon, it used to belong to none other than Yuri Guller. We've met him before in our travels with his antics, but this time he's been absolutely off his face, because this is bent, really, really heavily bent. And we'll put this on eBay, probably achieve somewhere in the region of 1,000 to 2,000, at least 1,000 though. That'll be the asking price.
So our time here at Loddon is coming to an end, but I've found this, and what this is a Neuro Turbo 3-way power transmitter. Now, this was used in one of the first ever Doctor Who filmings, and back in the day, this was an item which all aliens would need to have to defeat the Doctor. They'd never win because the Doctor wins all the time, but that is a good find. Because it's a Neuro one, that'll go for about £1,000.
Just fantastic value. Look, egg and cress sandwiches, £1.29. You don't get that at Shell. £5 at Shell. Barbecue mini cheddars, lovely job. £2.28. That's what we like. Beats Morrison's and Shell.
We're going to make our way to Beccles and see what we can find there. Follow us.
Thanks for following us. Now follow me. The bridge is too high, plus the current's too strong, so once you pull the magnet in, the magnet just lifts off the riverbed and the current just takes it, so you can't actually drag the magnet along the riverbed. So this is a no-go. We're now about to go to Bungay.
Right, so Loddon, that weren't too bad there, that was alright. Beccles, we couldn't even get to the riverbanks. That's a load of old tosh, isn't it, boy? What do you reckon, mate?
Load of old tosh, boy.
So, on the way to Bungay.
So we've bunged off Bungay and Beccles. The bridges were too tall, we couldn't reach with our magnets, the current was too strong, so we've come to Homersfield here. Haven't we, Leggett?
Right, so there's actually a bit of history to this spot. There was, in the 1800s, a bloody hand on the bridge. So we might find that, and behind you is a war bunker, so we'll go down the stretch of river, get in there, we might find some old stuff. Right, now this is pretty good really, because a couple of throws in and I found this, and obviously I reckon it's off the bridge, and that's very historical. It's got the striations either side, meaning it could be of value. But yeah, that's a bit of history right there. So the history of this bridge is this. There was a Red Hand gang back in the day, and they had a crest they placed on the bridge. Now these guys were painters, and they'd go around painting things, the pub, the bridge, the motorway behind me, even a bit in this war bunker. But when they'd get carried away, they'd get red on their hands, red paint on the hands. So that's why they're called the Red Paint Hand Gang.
Now I've just found these two very boring pieces of metal. Now trapped between the two boring pieces of metal, the magnet pulled out, was this Pokemon card. Now I don't know much about these Pokemon cards, but I know someone who does. All I know is this is a Paplotoad. Now the person who does is Mr. Matthew Leggett. He trains these Pokemon in his spare time in his back garden. So as you can see here, you have a 19th century war bunker. This was probably used against the Mongolians when they invaded Norfolk, and yeah. So we'll put this on eBay. Considering the crack, it's probably going to knock it down $1 or $2 in valuation, but we'll put this on, asking price of $1 million, collection only, and yeah, I'm sure we'll find a buyer eventually. Where's Leggett? Leggett! Leggett!
Oh, jeez, you gave me a fright.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was just checking this tree here.
What about it?
Seeing how old it. I'll tell you in a minute what it is.
All right.
You turn that off, haven't you? It's not recording.
No, it's not recording.
I found another one.
Found another what?
Found another Pokemon.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Leaf Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you got that one then, or
yeah,
not?
I'll show you in a minute.
You've got it.
That is off though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is off.
Alright.
No one will hear about this. Just splashing water on the screen because we had a dirty screen. Right, we've just found a nice little spot. It's called Scole Pocket Park. Now, this is a really nice spot. Behind you can see one patch of river, and behind the camera there's another patch of river. So we've got an hour left of daylight, so we're going all for nothing. See what we can find in the next hour. Aren't we, Leggett?
It's all to play for.
We're going to have a look. Stop for 3, 2, 1. Ah, yes.
Right, we've been going at this for about 20 minutes. We've now got it to the edge of the riverbank. Here we go. I'm going in. Wait, come on. He's sinking. He's sinking. He's sinking.
Success. So we've found a safe. Leggett's found a safe. We think this is untouched because it's not been opened. It's just not been opened. I mean, that bit you can get into there, but the top, it just hasn't been busted into.
That is a proper jobby, isn't it?
Like, look, there's, I would imagine there was a lock on there at some stage. So we're finished here today. We've just found, as you've seen, a safe, and we're now going to take it back to my unit and grind it open and see if there's any £50 notes in there. And yeah, it's all good, isn't it, Leggett?
Yeah, it's time to be reunited with our millions.
So I'm just trying to take this bit off at the top now. So I've done that bit. I'm just going to try and do that bit, and then hopefully I can get a little chunk. Well, then maybe do down there, and then just bend it, and then hopefully all the money will fall out.
There's a safe inside a safe, and it's too dark, it's too loud to be grinding. So we're going to have another go on the morrow. Alright, we're having grinder problems. Matty's 6-year-old personal favourite grinder has packed in, so we went down the road to B&Q and we've got another one, so yeah.
We've been going at it for probably an hour. New grinder's packed up, so I'm taking that back to B&Q. So I don't know what we're going to do. Keep grinding without the grinder. Right, went to B&Q last night, got the refund on the rubbish grinder and bought a new JCB grinder. Last night came down here, chopped it all up to the point where the lid is off, the safety deposit box inside is unhinged, and I've let Mr. Matthew Leggett do the honours as he found it. So we're now going to get stuck in, aren't we, Leggett?
Yeah, I appreciate Matty Miller's grinding though. I stood there, watched and did nothing.
Here we go. There's gunk.
Oh.
Is there anything amongst the gunk?
What is that? There's a coin.
Ooh, nice. Put it to the side.
Looks like a 2p. No. Just a bit of safe.
Yeah.
No. It's not looking good. There's another one.
Another coin. Decent.
2p or something.
We'll clean them up in a second.
Oh, there's a few here, to be fair. See them?
Whoa.
2p's. Whoa, we've got 10p.
We'll get the date on them in a second. See if they're 1987. I think I can see a coin still in the safety deposit box in there.
Can you actually?
Yeah. In there, in the front.
You're actually right as well.
Got one.
Good spot.
Superb.
That's 12p.
Towards the new grinder.
That could be like an ancient brooch or something.
What is? Oh yeah, that looks like one. Right, so what's the story, Leggett?
Oh, well, after the despair of 2 grinders packing up, we've been through the fire and the flames to get this safe open, and we've got some coins, so let's have a look. They look like 2p's.
Let's have a look at what we got.
Can't make them out, to be fair. You're the coin man between the 2 of us.
Give them a nice rub on the towel. Nice rub.
That is not a 2p.
Why?
Whoa. What is that, mate?
Oh, zoom in.
Can't see, it's just well...
Turn it around.
Well
Who's
eroded.
the monarch? Is that a man?
Is that Gregory Hastings again?
Is that Gregory Hastings? It says...
That ain't a 2p.
That's not a 2p. What's the date? What's the date? Hang on. Can you see the date? Look, I don't know if I can pick it up on my camera.
I actually can't even see the date.
Put it in the proper light or something.
What about another one?
Yeah, try another one. Definitely not Elizabeth.
This one says Britannia on it.
Yeah. Date on the back?
No way, there's an 18 there.
18?
1806.
Oh my word!
Damn.
So that means this safe, well, 200 years old? Over 200 years?
That must be. Wait, are all these the same coin then? Do you recognise that coin?
Well, it's a penny, I assume. Yeah, it's a penny.
So each penny's, what are they worth, £1?
Yeah, £1 each. Let's call it 9. Assuming they're all the same, all pennies from the same era. So in total, there's 1800 years worth of history here. So if you want it, give us a message. £1 each.
You don't get this with new style coins. Listen to this clang. Ready?
Beautiful.
Oh.
Let's clean up the rest and we'll have a final show of them, all cleaned up. So here we are. Here's the final showing. As you can see, 1806 confirmed on at least one of the coins. That's in decent, it's not in decent condition, but it's in okay condition. Anything with a date is always nice. But yeah, 9 coins found, assuming they're pennies. I'm not a massive coin expert, but
you are a massive coin nerd.
yes, I would say so. But yeah, great finds, and we're glad we busted open that safe.
Oh. After that excitement, this is like the hardest bit now, isn't it?
Don't you know what to say?
Nah, you're right.
So thanks once again for watching that Christmas episode of Magnet Fishing. We hope you enjoyed. It was certainly one of our most favourite videos, wasn't it, Leggett?
Definitely, yeah. After much deliberation, we got it open and we found the innards. And yeah, happy days. And I just like to say it's Christmas on Tuesday in 3 days' time. So everyone have yourself a good Christmas. Have a tipple on whatever you have a tipple on, and have a relax.
And to all a good night.